It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to South America and one of the world's most populous cities, vibrant Sao Paulo, in the southeast region of Brazil. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. Greg, you get to a game like this and you love the matchup because as we watch and get ready, you just watch highlight after highlight of the ball in the air.
Knowing there is no throw off limit, there is no route that cannot be unleashed. This is the ultimate test for any defense when you have two quarterbacks like this lined up under center.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Third and 6. Williams in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now? It's, is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance through the rest of his career, now not even being 30 years old, to accomplish a lot of things that are unheard of at the NFL level. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw again. The throw on the run is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. They put Kelce in motion. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd and 2. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Mike, you want to convert on 3rd down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker, whether it's out catching passes like he's used to or working as a runner instead.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Mahomes back. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Here now, 3rd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Man in motion is Brown. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd and a yard. Play action here. Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now, Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
2nd down and 3. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers are back within 4. It is 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far, they've come out hot in this one.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They go play action with Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a run with Hunt. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They put Kelsey in motion. On second down, Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. What can they do here on third down and 7? To throw is Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back in Sao Paulo after this. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Chargers have it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's first and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. A gain there of 23 yards. And the Chargers have the first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Here now, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
So they've been stopped twice at the one. Can they break through here on third and goal? Herbert to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Into the secondary, past the 40. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. So we are at halftime here in Sao Paulo in the NFL International Series as we head 4,275 miles to be. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep is Darius Davis. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Williams in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, LA.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. To throw, it's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A pass taken in by Harris. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Now Herbert again. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football and lead to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
To the ground, a first down run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Here's Herbert. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for two. Now this looks like a design run, and he gets in for the two-point conversion, and the lead bumps up to 7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. Here now, 3rd and 5. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Pistol here for Herbert. That into the hands of Disley downfield. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Charger first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Conklin goes in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Conklin goes in motion. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. He connects with Disley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. Play action now. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, KC.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A short one caught by Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Second and goal, now it's from the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This one caught at the 4. They're going to stop him here, short of the goal line, but that flag is down, and it might set up a very interesting decision. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get back to a one-possession game.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Third down, 3 to go. On play action, now Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. And you take a look at the numbers in this one, there is not much to complain about on that ledger, is there? He has been terrific to this point in the proceedings. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Second and 7. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They put Kelsey in motion. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Mahomes now to throw again. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes. In middle, he's got Kelsey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Handoff here, up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is the tight end, Disley. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They proved much the best in this one. Again, a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil, as we say, so long from Sao Paulo.